Well, great afternoon. Well, I think a lot of us are in agreement that Trump loves Putin so much that he should just move there. Okay? He should just move to Russia so he could buddy up to Putin. But I want to pull cards and see, well, how would it go if Trump moved to Russia? What would happen with him in Russia? Is he going to get big buddy-buddy with Putin? Is Putin going to welcome him in with open arms and sing his praises? Let's see. The star. Okay. So we have, those are two birds of a feather, both narcissists. So let's see what we have. Narcissists. There would be arguments underneath of it all. Okay. Yeah. Trump thinking that he should be, put on a pedestal. But doesn't look like that would happen. We're going to pull the rest of the cards and see what else we get. Shadow self. Okay. So, the dark side of both of these narcissists would be coming out. He would see the dark side of Putin very quickly. Okay. Thinking that he's going to be lauded as this fabulous guy and President Trump and no. Shadow self would be coming out. So above it, there would be the abuse of power. Okay. Abuse of power would not go well. Looking at the history, what's crossing it is the history. The center of it is about the wealth, etc. And the foundation is the emotion, drama coming up. So in the past, we have the fishtails, what they were being fed. Okay. And what happens now, it's who's holding on to power. Because in that scenario, I guarantee it wouldn't be 45. Above it, there would be this feeling of being abused, the difficulty. There would be the hard-hitting things going forward. Okay? The challenge would be the financial wherewithal, the good life. Outcome is justice. Above it, the hidden things. Foundation, what's being given. And underneath of it all, the judgment. Okay, the judgment. So, it's not looking good for 45. He would see the shadow side. We have two narcissists, and rapidly the shadow side of Putin would be seen. We look at the history of crossing at the history, and the center of it, the power. When you're in the position of having something of wealth, of power, etc. Okay, so again, underneath of it all, we have the judgment. He was only of value to Putin when he had something to give, when he was in a position of power. But now the foundation, the cup is overrunning. Things are charging forward, and Trump would be looking for a handout, I would say this has to be Putin, and Trump would be looking for a handout. But what he would find, above it all, is this abuse of power. And this difficulty coming in, feeling abused, okay, and the hidden things that are there, okay. He would rapidly come to know that he has no value to Putin any longer. So going into it would see who is in fact in charge, and the challenge would be monetary wealth. The challenge, this is the challenge card, and him holding on to any kind of a power situation. It would not happen, because in the past we have his fishtails and lies, and the outcome is justice. Okay? So, looking at that, it's saying that there could only be one star in this scenario, and it's not 45. That the shadow side, he would come to know very quickly of Putin and who is in control there. And he would rapidly find out that really he has nothing of value to give. And since he has nothing of value to give any longer, that he's gone. Okay? He's gone. So not looking good for him. Would Putin say anything to him directly? He would be talking about Biden democracy, etc. Okay? He would be talking about Biden. He would be talking about democracy. I think he would make an example of Trump. Yeah, that he had to run away. He would say he ran away. Okay? He ran away from America. If Trump wanted to move to Russia, he would make an example of him. Okay? Yeah, new action. He would make an example of him. So what would Trump think of this? Because he would be made an example of. He'd want to run away. Okay, he'd want to leave. Does Trump think he has any value any longer to Putin? Does he think he has any kind of value? Yeah, he does. He does. He's got this real erroneous idea that he would have some value somewhere to Putin. Okay? Yeah. And what does Putin think of Trump? What does Putin think of Trump? Okay? That he was someone that at that time that could be used. Okay? Somebody that he could connect with for a time. Okay? Yeah, as long as he was, this is the path you walk. He would use him as long as he could use him. Yeah, to get a victory. Okay? He would use him for a victory. Because what? Trump was a useful idiot. Okay? He sees him as absolutely a useful idiot. So on that note, I'm just going to leave that here See if there's anything else that wants to be said. Yeah, it would be toxic. Okay? He would find out he's not up here any longer. He's down here. Okay? He's down here. He would find he's absolutely worthless. And he'd be wanting to run from Russia as quick as he could, because he would find out he has really not much value other than to say, you know, that he came running over here to me. He came running over to me, you know. But other than that, he's got no value. He would kick him to the curb. And, yeah, that's what I get. If 45 decided he wanted to move to Russia. No, I think that the other one that should move to Russia is Tucker Carlson. He just thinks it's so fabulous. So how long would he last in Russia? How long would he last in Russia? Okay. He'd rapidly find out what's in there, in that cup in Russia. Okay. Looking to see what's in there. And she's not looking too happy with that. That's not a happy face looking in that cup. It looks pretty empty at this point in time. Okay. He'd find out who's ruling. Okay. And it wouldn't be him. Okay. So what else can you tell me about Tucker if he moved to Russia? Okay. Strong. He'd find out how strong that Putin is. And it wouldn't be him that's got the strength. Okay. Yeah. He'd find out that Putin rules with an iron fist. Okay. Russia. You don't have the freedom that you have here. He would find the hard line of mentality there. Okay. Again, those that can be used, he would find out he's basically another one of those useful idiots. Okay. Against a democracy. Same thing. Endings. Okay. He's a useful idiot, like Trump would become with the new action. Same thing. Same thing. Both of them run there. They would be useful idiots to use against democracy with this new action of he could use them for propaganda purposes. And that would be all they're useful for, propaganda. Okay. Yeah. Long-term, thinking he would have some benefit, but it goes nowhere fast. Okay. Goes absolutely nowhere fast. And give me one more thing. What else can you tell me about it? Give me one more thing to know about it. Yeah. He'd find out he was tied up very quickly there, that he is not allowed to have free speech there. Okay. He would find out rapidly what it's like not to have free speech. To be constrained. Yeah. They would be seen for a time as useful idiots, but they would be very constrained, very monitored in every second. And Putin would use them as long as he could for propaganda purposes, but other than that, they would have no value. Okay. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.